Well, hey, everybody. This is Mother Teresa here. How is everybody doing on this Friday evening, Valentine Day? I hope everybody is having a great day. But listen, let me tell you all a little bit about my day and the things that I've been doing today. I've attended a conference for the last 2 days, which is I share with you all that I am an educator. So we've been celebrating and being together with lots of educators across the state of Texas, just talking about the state of education and our responsibilities as educators to help to empower and make sure that our kids are okay. So, don't know what you've been doing today, but listen, I know that this is a day of love. This is which normally we see people that are celebrating and sharing with their significant others just gifts and things, and showing each other that you love them by buying gifts, by spending time with them, by going out to eat, just doing all those types of things. Probably some marriage proposals and different things like this. But I'm going to challenge you all, like I always do. Let me take off these bracelets because they're going to be clicking. I'm going to challenge you all, like I always do, is to make sure that you are showing those that are in your circle and to others some love and affection every single day. We do not need to wait, or neither do we have to wait until February the 14th to be nice and kind and share our love with other people. We are commanded to do that every single day, 365 days out of the year. And so if you've been waiting until Valentine's Day, well, that's, I would say, unacceptable. That's just my opinion. Coming from Mother Teresa, I think that's unacceptable. I think as individuals, as people, especially as people of faith, that we should be showing God's love to everybody every single day. And of course, I know that this day is set aside for those special occasions, those special things and everything. But listen, don't just make it one day out of the year. Because guess what? You've wasted 364 days out of the year that you could have been sharing some love and affection. But listen, let me just tell you, with my husband, we've been married for 40 years. We've been dating since we were 14. And let me just tell you, it hasn't always been a bed of roses, but I wouldn't trade anything for my journey right now. It's been a long time that we have been together, a long time. And so I shared with you all before that sometimes when you've been with a person for a long period of time, you think that you know everything about them. Well, you absolutely do not. It's always going to be time to learn more things about your mate and other people that are in your family, and just those that are in your circle. I will say this is that in the earlier days of our marriage, the way that we celebrated Valentine's Day and Christmas and any holidays, it was very different than how we celebrate these occasions now. You know, one thing about it, you know, my husband doesn't wait until Valentine's Day. He doesn't wait until it's a special occasion to shower me with love. And not just shower me, but even shower our children, our grandchildren. He is, he's one that is very thoughtful, very thoughtful, and also very giving. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate that because he not only does it for, like I said, me, but then we have an adult son that lives in the house with us. And he does the same thing for him. He's leading by example. Y'all, I'm tired. It's been a long last 2 days. I am tired, but I was determined to get on here and make a video for tonight. But I just wanted to share with you all, like I said, just a little bit about just making sure that you're not just using the holidays to share your love and show your affection, which I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying don't let those be the only days, because when you love somebody and when you care about them, you make sure that you are showing that in whatever ways you decide to share that. You are doing that every single day. And this is helping me whenever I am sharing with you all. I'm also talking to myself. So you all just make sure that you are spreading love to those that are in your circle and to others. I keep saying in your circle, but we are commanded to love everybody. And we can do it in many, many different ways. It's not necessarily just that romantic love. It's just the love that you would have for mankind. And so if you are trying to live anything by the principles of God, then you know that is one of the things that we're commanded to do. And we're commanded to love. So let's just do that. Let's just make sure that we are doing what God tells us to do. And whatever is your way of showing that, just be mindful that, you know, other people, the way that you bless other people, you know, you can be a blessing to other people by just with spending time with them. I don't know how many of you all have ever, and I don't think I have it on the shelf. Maybe it's somewhere up there. The 5 love languages. I'm not sure if you all are familiar with that. I tell you what, that's probably something that I can do on another video, is just go through the 5 love languages and tell you all and give you all some notes about your love language. Because let me just say this, is that when you know your love language, then a lot of times what we give to others is typically the love language that we have. So if your love language is gifts of service, or gifts of affirmation, words of affirmation, or physical touch, or words of exaltation, you know, all those different things, if that's what you like, then a lot of times what we find ourselves doing is sharing that with other people. And so I know my husband's love language. I know my love language, and it's different. And so the way that we express our love to one another is very, very different. And so what I'm having to learn, or what I've had to learn, is how to make sure that I'm filling his tank, even though it's uncomfortable for me, because that's not my primary love language. And he does the same. And let me just tell you, it works. 40 years later, it's still working. So if you all would like to get some more information about the love languages, leave it in the comments below. If you know your love language, leave that in the comments below, because it would be interesting to know what some of my some of the watchers and subscribers, what your love language is. And we can definitely talk about this at another time when I've got a little bit more energy. I know my energy is really low for tonight, and like I said, I'm tired. I'm ready to have dinner and go to bed. And so you all have a great evening on tonight. Spend some quality time with the ones you love. Do something exciting. If you can't do, especially if you were thinking about going out to eat on tonight, and I know you're not sure what time y'all will see this, but if you were planning on going out to eat, you know, the restaurants are going to be full to capacity probably tonight, and probably all weekend. So for some of you all, you will be preparing a very special meal for your loved one at your home. And for others, again, like I said, you'll probably be trying to go out. So if you're trying to go out, you probably already need to be out there, or you should have already made a reservation. And if you're preparing a meal, I hope that you really, really enjoy your home cooked meal. Whatever you decide to do, just do it with love. Just do it with a sincere love in your heart. And if you're on the receiving end, be grateful for what your loved one has given you. It may not necessarily be what you wanted to receive, but just be thankful that they thought enough of you to share something with you. And again, hopefully you don't just do this on Valentine's Day, but if you do, listen, you can work on it. We all have space to grow. And so, and I just want to say to all of my new subscribers and that have joined me and for the over the last couple of days, listen, you all, I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate the fellowship, even though it's just kind of going back and forth in our comments. I've met some really amazing people. I'm just, I can't, right now, can't think of the names of everybody. Hopefully I'll put them in. I will try to drop those names in the chat. Not the chat, but I told y'all I'm tired. I'll try to put those names in the description. And if I don't do it tonight, tomorrow when I'm a little bit more refreshed, I can definitely get those names and I can shout you out and make sure that we're all supporting one another. And that's how this thing goes, you all, is that we've got to be supporters and helpers one to another. You see somebody, they comment on your page, on your channel, then go to their channel and subscribe to them. Watch some of their videos, leave some comments. And I'm gonna just say this, not everybody that is leaving comments, you may not feel comfortable with what's on their channel and being a subscriber, but it doesn't hurt you to leave a comment. Say something nice, leave a heart, leave something, let them know that you've been to their page. And I know I'm not for everybody. Not everybody enjoys the type of information that I share. I'm an encourager, although I may not be encouraging you all tonight, but I'm an encourager. I am a woman of faith, and I've been married for 40 years, and so I talk a lot about my husband and my love for my husband, and I'm a mom and a grandmom, so I love my family. I love my children, my grandchildren. That's just me, and so but I may not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. But if you think you can get with me, if you think you like the content that I'm delivering, then I would like for you to become a subscriber. And I will do the same. Again, like I said, I'm meeting some really neat people, seeing a lot of different things and coming across a lot of channels that I have not come across before. But let me just tell you all, let's just do this thing. Let's continue to support each other. Let's continue to try to encourage each other as we are all becoming YouTubers, as my grandson would say. As we are becoming YouTubers, this is a exciting time, and I feel like we are all getting in at a good time where we can really just start, building and growing our channels and everything like that. And I feel like I'm rambling right now, so I think it's time for me to wrap this up. But listen, everybody have a great night. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And let's continue to spread the love. Let's continue to show the love of God to our fellow man. And to those that are in your home, in your household, in your circle, just make sure that you're being kind and loving to each other. And you all have a good night. Bye-bye, everybody.